We'll choose in a minute.
Yeah,
he's going on a second. Oh, we're live. Here we go.
We're live.
What is up, everyone?
What's up?
How's everybody going?
Good, man.
We
How
missed
are you?
Tim.
Yeah,
Good,
Tim.
good.
Tim is out there
missed Tim.
dancing the night away.
How's everybody going?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's me. That's me.
Whoa.
Tim is out there dancing the night away.
Amateur.
Oh,
What?
Oh, shit.
hey, Tommy, you need to.
what's up?
Me? Is it better?
Yeah, I think so. That was you, Lolix. Yeah, I think we're good now.
I have 15 tabs open right now.
Okay, cool.
It's all just Tim's screen.
All right.
Welcome.
That was you, Lolix. Yeah, I think we're good now.
I have 15 tabs open.
Okay, cool.
It's all just Tim's screen.
Who's that?
I think that's.
It's probably me. I tried to come on.
Yeah.
Could have been shot.
Hmm.
I don't know. But how's it happening? Tim's probably looking for churros right now. I don't even know what time it is over there.
Tim is out there just drunk on sangria, dancing with his wife, just living life in Spain. I'm so jealous.
You're jealous.
Yeah,
He's coming home and.
I'm freaking jealous.
love it. That's so
3
cool.
days.
What are we all
Look.
drinking tonight, boys?
Soda.
You got the 18. Mr. GMT is doing a soda pop. That's cool. Tommy, you drinking?
Water, man.
All right.
I
So it
should
looks like
drink.
me and Ari would be the only ones getting wasted.
Well, I can't. I've got to go to work after this.
yeah.
So.
It's Friday night for us.
Right, it's the freaking weekend. So I went to in California. Everything's opening up right now. So
That's great. That's really awesome.
well, one, it's awesome, but two, all the scotch is like sold out. Like I had to go to 4 places just to get Johnny Walker Gold.
Really?
And they all said like we don't have any Johnny Walker Blue. All the Macallans are gone. Everything is being bought up by bars right now because everybody's going back. So
Oh, that's great. Well, that's a good reason to be.
Did you get? Did you get it? What did you get? Gold.
I got the reserve,
favorite.
the regular like
You-
reserve. They didn't have
Oh, the
8.
reserve. Yeah,
I've been
that's my that one that you're drinking now is my favorite Lolex. It's
yeah.
my
I
favorite.
had a little.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy that next when the 18 goes for sure.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good. I've been drinking this and then the Macallan 12 that everybody got me.
Yeah, you know what? The Macallan 12 is great and bang for your buck. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great stuff. It is really good. Really, really good.
Yeah.
But I haven't even opened the 18 or the Johnny Walker Blue yet. Because, and you guys answer me this. Tell me if I'm wrong on this. If you open the bottles, does it kind of, I don't want to say dilute the potency, but does it lose a little bit of its juice the second you open it?
So when you open it, if from what I understand, every year that it's opened,
Mhm.
it does lose a little bit of its potency.
That's what
Right,
I
so-
was
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
once
but it's,
once oxygen gets inside, it just starts to change a bit.
exactly.
but it's not like awful. Like it's
Yeah.
not like it's not like it's undrinkable after a year, but it's definitely if you're one of these guys that takes 3 years to drink a Scotch bottle, let's say, it's
Yeah.
not going to be as good. You know.
Well,
by
I
the
got
third
a
year.
bottle of I gifted a bottle and I opened it. It was a bottle of it's called Johnny Walker XR. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's like in a diamond shaped bottle. It looks really rich looking.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. And I had that open for about 3 years and I slowly was sipping on it.
Yes.
And it was perfect every time. It was no issue.
Yeah.
It
Good.
was nice.
Good.
I have
So, yeah.
I have a general question. I'm not pointing fingers here. So what happens if somebody's swearing here on the stream? Is Tim losing the super chats or?
Gets
No,
demonetized.
super chats he always gets. He just
No, he
gets
always
doesn't
gets
get
that.
one.
And he curses Okay. too. Just So Mr. GMT, just behave yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, have I, did I
I'm-
swear?
so
Have
so
I
look,
already-
let's-
have I already-
Not yet. Not yet.
so look,
Oh shit!
so
Oh,
guys,
sorry. Oh,
for
shit.
example, saying fuck and saying shit aren't great words. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
from now
Oh.
on. From now on.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Could you
Sorry.
please explain me more words that are not okay? Because I'm not a native speaker. So
What are we learning?
Just before we can, hey guys, before we continue, who's in the chat? Is anyone in the chat yet?
yeah, we got Logan in the chat. We got Perth. We got Danger. We got a lot of people.
Dangerous.
More than I was
Awesome.
expecting. And
Hi
more
to all
than
you.
5.
Hi to all you boys, mate. Hi to all you boys. It's not a normal Tim show, but we're doing it for Tim. You know, we got his approval, and here we are today. And I hope you enjoy what you watch. I know we're not the most exciting boys, but hey, we do our best. We're gonna give it our best. So we've got a great team on today, and I'm very excited myself, to be honest. I'll try not to swear, all right, guys? I'll try. I'm not promising anything. If I get too excited, maybe it might,
from
might
now
fly out.
on. From now on, I'll try after my educational segment.
And just for the viewers to know, this is basically the group who are chatting in the Discord after the shows. For me, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, almost, but we're doing that regularly, almost every day.
Yeah, and what's your name? You don't swear?
Oh, me? Oh, yeah,
No.
I swear like crazy.
I've never seen you swear.
I'm the biggest swearer. Nah, I don't swear. Nah, I don't swear.
You
I
don't swear. You
Nah, I don't
swear
swear.
in the shop, right, man? You were like cursing.
Do you remember that when I took you for a bit of a tour? How good was that,
so
eh?
funny. Holy crap.
That was hilarious. Even the people that were looking at me were laughing. They were just, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Yeah, actually, I thought that was a kind of a title or a compliment that he was swearing on us, but he's swearing on everybody. So that.
I know, right?
Hey, you know what? I give everybody my love. You know, I don't hold back to anybody. But you know what?
As you shouldn't. As you shouldn't.
As people get to know me, they accept me for who I am. And if they're the people that don't, well, hey, too bad. Can't help that. Sorry.
Hey, you're shouting in the dark. You didn't speak. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
He's recovering from last night's spicy food fiasco. Oh man!
I've seen the pictures.
So who's controlling the chats? Because we're getting questions already.
Oh, we have any questions? Here we go.
Well, no. Who asked right now is Log Jam 2 said, should I sell my 2002 Breezy for $10K and roll the cash into a new one? Just got a call from my AD. Can anybody click on it to pull it up?
Tommy? So Tommy's
Yeah, if
controlling
I find it. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Should I sell my 2002 Bluesy for $10K cash and roll the cash into a new one? Just got a call from an AD. Well, that depends in my opinion. What do you guys
Depends on what he's getting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
But he said a new one, so it'll be a new Bluesy, the current Bluesy. That's what he's trying to say.
So let's talk about the benefits of the new Bluesy. Like what features does the new one have over the old one?
Yeah. Can you pull up photos? Let me see if I can do that. If I could share the screen for a second.
Sure.
Hey, Captain.
Captain, what's up?
Holy shit, it's the
Look at the
captain.
sunglasses, the hat. He's undercover,
Hey, my man, what is going on? Are you flying your helicopter as well, like me?
Helicopter Ben, man. Helicopter Ben money.
That's it. That's it.
How you guys doing?
But just
Good.
yeah, I hope when you landed
you
your
drinking,
helicopter,
Captain?
it wasn't too close to mine because I normally tend to, when I take off, hit the other helicopter. So just be careful, huh?
I should have changed my name. I should have said, even though you're the man, I should have changed my name to GMT2.
Yeah, that would have been funny as.
Mr.
It's
GMT,
like Halloween or something.
Mr. GMT's brother. Brother from another. Brother from down under.
So while
That's it.
No.
While technology is catching up here, Perth Luxury is saying that he's saying, hell yes, absolutely do it. The 41 millimeter Bluesy will blow your mind, and loves the white text on the dial, and it adds balance.
2000
And,
for 10.
My question is,
Yeah,
And a new one.
yeah.
my question is, has he tried the new one on yet?
That's a good point.
That's
Because
a
they're
good
going to
question.
wear completely differently.
Okay, can you guys see the screen?
I mean, versus the classic case
Tommy has to let it in. Tommy, you need to let in the screen.
Add to stream.
versus the new
Yeah,
one.
there we go.
Oh, we got graphic. Where's Tim, by the way? Does anyone know? Is Tim?
Maybe he's in Spanish
Did
prison.
he go to the
Oh,
restroom or something? Was he in the bathroom? Where is he? Is he
I think he.
I don't see a slot.
I think he was trying to overthrow and create a socialist utopia.
Is that what we have here? Is the coup d'état going on? What's happening? I'm confused.
Should
Boys,
he
I'll be
sell-
back.
Yeah. Should he sell his pre-ceramic sub for this ceramic sub here? I would do it, yes.
Yes,
I'm going to say
yes.
that's a good upgrade.
That's 100% yes, because yeah, it always getting the more current model is nice. But if you like the vintage look, it depends on what look you like too. That makes a big difference.
Yeah,
but you got to try the new one on to see if you really want the new one.
Like it
That's
doesn't matter if by the numbers it's a better watch. It's if you like wearing it. And so GMT is absolutely right. You have to like it on your wrist.
If you have a smaller wrist, I would say stick with the previous model because these new ones, especially the new 41 mils, very big boys. The one thing that's great about the older ones, thin profile.
Yeah. What's interesting is 2002 is very similar to my original sub, and obviously you don't have the clasp, the glide lock clasp. You don't have the ceramic. The dial is pretty much, it's going to be larger.
Mm-hmm.
Maxi case, maxi dial, and it's going to be heavier, but it's also going to be brand new. So you're losing like a little bit of a vintage play there.
Yeah.
Even though it's like neo vintage, but not vintage.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting all the new bells and whistles. Because I also have not the Bluesy, I have the Bumblebee, which is the Bluesy, but with the black. The only thing I could say in the bezel is the color of the gold in the bezel. So mine is black and gold. Yours would be, I think, blue and gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit different gold. The gold doesn't actually match the gold in the bracelet. And yeah, it's a different shade. It's almost like an orange. So you should be aware of that. And that's the one, if I had to give it a ding, I would give mine. And I'm not saying the Bluesy because I don't know, maybe they got it right there, but you could tell it's like a little bit of a shade off if you're like OCD and you're kind of analyzing everything or nitpicking it. But it's a different watch. It's new. You're going to have no scratches. It's modern.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you lose in either scenario. You know, it's not like you're trading away like a red line sub or something for a new Submariner. You know, the previous
it's basically the question, should I keep my old 911 to get a new one or not?
Well, it's more money, and yeah, it's going to be trading at a higher value, but they're not impossible to get because they're saying the two tones, you know, you might be able to get them, but they're probably a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's go around the panel. What would the panel do?
I would make that move personally. I would do it.
I would too. I'm not so bound by vintage myself.
Yeah.
So I would make the move.
I would do
I
it this way.
personally like the older case, so I would keep it.
Okay.
I would make
It's a new one. Yeah.
New one. What about your GMT? We're having audio difficulties.
Yeah, Mr. GMT.
You sure you want to know?
Yeah.
I'd have to try both of them on because
That's true. Wear them side by side.
Yeah, it's too hard to say if I don't. Hey, my name just popped up.
Yeah, we
Glory.
fixed it.
Everyone's-
Technical difficulties getting resolved.
All right.
Good job.
Now, hey,
Ollie.
guys, you all know who I am now, guys. It's all right.
Oof,
It's just
I
me.
would've been lost. Oh man,
I wouldn't have known.
Nah, you would
I
never
would
know
have thought
who
you
I
were
am.
captain with his get up today. Looks just like you.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a compliment to me. I like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no to
That's an
that.
insult to him.
Yes,
not
you
at
got
all.
that right.
Not
You
at
read
all. You
between the
couldn't-
lines.
Oh,
I
man.
get the trade, and I get to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, Crocodile Dundee, and what else you got in there, GMT?
I don't know. Who else can I be?
I don't know. You're
Look exactly like
man,
Woody
of
Allen.
man of many talents. I would say so. I would do it as well, even though I gave like pros and cons to to consider. I would go with the new one too. I think the more I think about it, Paul Wee had a good argument. He had a good one. Can we pull comments up?
Yeah,
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
So pull up Paul Wee's because I think his was good.
Here we go.
No, it's above that where he says.
Oh, first one.
There you go.
I don't think there's a debate. It's a two-tone bluesy. They're not easy to get right now, but it's not very difficult to get. I'd flip the old one to get a 20-year newer, better watch, no brainer.
I
would agree.
A
I would agree.
A bluesy
Yeah,
is
but
very hard to get
Can
watched.
Can I tell you something? It goes back onto what you really love. So if you like the vintage, but you really don't want to get rid of the vintage, I suggest try both of them on. So you know if you really want it. Because if you get rid of the vintage and you get the newer one, I'm not saying you're not going to be happy with it, but you might be more happy with the vintage. Because I tell you what, my Kermit, all right, I've got my Kermit and I traded in for my whole case two-tone, right? Believe it or not, I love my Kermit, but my whole case two-tone was more comfortable because it was that old. It wasn't that much older, but it was maybe 10 years older, 11 years older. But that difference, there was a difference between the way they wear.
Yep, I totally agree. There is a difference. There's no question about it.
If you don't have an opportunity, let's put it this way: if you don't have the opportunity to put on the new one and you're buying it without putting it on your wrist, would you err one way or another? Would you not take the risk? Is that what you're saying, GMT?
Yes. If I've got the opportunity, I would do it.
Yeah.
Well, I go back to, would you buy a new car if you didn't test drive it first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can I tell you something? Before I bought the Kermit, I thought because they're the same design, they're pre-ceramic, I thought they would wear identical. There wouldn't be that much of a difference. But I tell you what, I was wrong, man. There was a big difference in the way they wear. You know what I mean? It's just it's a little bit newer. You know, it was actually, I found it a little bit more heavier. Maybe the bracelet was a bit heavier. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but because you had the solid end links as well. That's why it was a bit heavier than the previous two-tone that I had. So they all play a part, man. It does make a difference. Not that I'm regretting buying the Kermit because I always wanted the Kermit. So it's not that I regret buying it. It's just there is a difference.
Well, another thing is it seems like if he has this watch since 2002, and I don't know if he said he did or not. You're talking about the history of that watch because you've been wearing it for 20, almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, if he's ready to just flip that because he will gain monetarily, you have to make the move if you feel like there's, I guess the bluesies are probably trading at a few $1,000 premium. So you're probably, in the money right there in the beginning.
Yeah. And so Poway made a point earlier on as well, talking about the older watch to say, look, if it needs a service, you're avoiding a service by flipping it right now. Right? You're avoiding a full service. Let it be someone else's problem to service the watch. Right? You get a new watch, you don't have to worry about servicing it for 5-6 years at least.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Oh, go on.
Well, I was going to say is, let's say, I mean, if it were me, I'd keep the watch that I've been wearing for 20 years because of just the history and the nostalgia. You want to keep it if you can. If he passes on the bluesy, what I don't know is if he'll be offered a GMT. If he'll be offered a.
Yes. Did you come on in?
Is he going to be offered a Bruce Wayne? Is he going to be offered a?
Took me a second.
If you buy a bluesy, you will have access to those harder to get watches for sure, because you're spending real money in this. Those watches are like
definitely.
A bluesy is like $15,000
at least. Yes.
Yeah. So you are also got to think about
my ADs told me that you need to buy a two-tone bluesy or Don Robbie in order to even have a hope of getting a steel GMT.
Oh wow,
interesting.
That's like such a. I would love that if they said that to me. Like that's all I get to have a bluesy and a GMT. Here's my credit card. Make it happen. That's like
that's it.
They all say other.
You
got to get a date just like a two-tone date just or like an oyster.
Or you buy or you buy your way in with Omega, and then they have a what they call a 12-month cool-off period.
Yeah.
But it's so they can share watches around. I mean, that's okay because I mean, at least that way it instills confidence that they're not allowing people to just come in and drop 200 grand and buy their way straight to the top.
You know what? It sounds like you're in a better position than most, Perth, because I don't think a lot of people get that opportunity. What you just said.
Yeah, to get a bluesy and then work in from there. That's like I've only seen a few bluesies before.
What was that?
That was weird.
They know that I'm holding out for probably a Pepsi on either bracelet. Just because I've got the giant Panda GMT. I don't want a Batman. It just looks too similar. I mean, now that I've got the giant Panda, there's no way that I want a Batman. It's just wearing the same thing, except I don't like it as much. So, and I know they're getting Pepsis in.
Yeah, there you go. I think I'd get a Z Blue if I was a first-time buyer at an AD. The Milgauss is the easiest watch to revolutionize without discontinuing. It has had and can have various dial color configurations. I don't know if Milgausses are being offered right now at ADs.
I don't think they are.
They're not.
Yeah. You have to work your way.
I mean, the hardest. The hardest sort of thing at my AD to get outside of the Daytona and GMT range, Air King and a Z Blue.
Cheers.
Mazel's boys.
Yep. L'chaim.
Mazel. Hey, Matt.
You got to
the captain is back, baby. We're all back.
I've run out, God. Hang on 1 minute. I'm gonna go get a scotch. I'm getting jealous of these bastards.
Yeah, that's it, buddy.
Go grab it.
Peer pressure, my friends. Peer pressure.
Yeah. Drinking's cool. Do it.
Drinking's cool and marijuana. Yes.
Come on, don't be a square.
Lolex, where's your microphone? Where's the handheld lounge singer comedy club?
Where's my Conan O'Brien mic? It's over here. I gotta find it.
Perth looks like he's dying to unbox something.
It's sideways. Is that sideways, Perth?
It's sideways. He needs to flip his orientation.
Go home, Logan.
It's like that movie Sideways where they were all drunk in California.
Mic right now.
Hey, Perth, can you flip your screen orientation there? There we go.
It's better that way.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. If that's better for you.
Okay. What porn are we watching?
Yep. I will super chat for Perth to keep his clothes on.
Yeah, this is a solid pour, by the way, Paul. You were absolutely right. You should have seen it before I put some back in the bottle. This thing is nuts.
Captain, how are the glasses working out?
Oh, these are phenomenal. Perth, whenever he gets done with this unboxing disaster.
Hello.
Yeah, this is
Don't hurt yourself, Perth. I can't see shit.
We need the Sapenza to cut through this.
And see what we got here. Okay,
we gotta talk. Yeah, we gotta talk knives, man.
Is Perth wearing an Omega right now?
He may be.
The bracelet looked like it.
Yeah.
What is
up?
Nice.
Yeah, he's wearing a Planet Ocean GMT.
Nice.
Very cool.
Buddy.
Mirage case.
Like Ocean Mirage.
Ooh, Mirage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeez, I'm getting scared watching this.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's he gonna pull out here?
I don't understand why it's sideways though. I mean, it's not.
That's what's scaring me the most. It's on a weird angle. I don't even know what's going on here.
He's gonna pull like a dead body out of the bag. Yeah.
I thought down under means
Caught
something
short at the gym.
Mirage makes dildos? I didn't know.
We're gonna kill the monetization, right?
I know, right? We're ruining.
Oh, it's already gone. It's already gone.
Let's kill it.
Are these the slide?
Yeah, it's actually one.
Very cool.
Nice, beautiful.
These are the leather
beautiful.
ones.
Oh, beautiful.
What kind of collection you got?
Chef's kiss over here.
No, that looks like a really interesting dildo.
40,
It is nice. I like the. Yeah. Nice.
SMP, blue,
Hey, some water
Panda
boys.
GMT, and the racing, the Panda Racing Speedy, and my AD knows that I am
Perth.
holding out for a Pepsi.
Perth, you got to put them all in there, bro, so we can see them all in there.
More than half of them at the bank, dude.
Oh, you best be shooting off to the bank real fast, that what?
Maybe I'm just a dumbass, but can someone tell me what a Panda GMT is? Is that the tutor? No, it's not. That's not a GMT. All right.
We need Lolex. He's the expert.
We're gonna see.
What's up? Sorry, I'm back.
Oh,
there he
You see,
What are we doing?
you want a giant panda.
Who has a
The
giant panda?
giant
Oh, that
panda.
right there. Perth's watch. Yeah, that thing is a hockey
giant
puck.
Panda.
How many millimeters is that? 44?
That's huge.
Basically 43 and a half. Yeah.
So it's like an off panda. It's a panda that's been
Cheers, boys.
painted by the.
Cheers,
bred
buddy.
in captivity.
Cheers, GMT.
Cheers. I need to get a fill.
Cheers.
Bred in captivity.
So Matthew wants to know if I got the Oyster Perpetual yet. No, they got me playing games over here like a fool. I'm waiting.
Well,
I gotta go pay for it. Yeah.
What are we all wearing today?
Oh,
Besides
I
clothes.
haven't even put it on.
I am
That's pretty sad.
Shout out to Jonathan with the $2 super chat.
Oh yeah,
Yes, some
and
travel
comment.
money for
It's,
Tim, for our friend.
For Tim.
Omega's my
Really?
weekend watch.
Got the subby over here.
I don't know what the
Black
fuck I'm
Black.
wearing. Oops, I saw
Yeah.
it.
Well, I actually finally legit got offered a Kermit last Friday. I turned it down.
Why did he turn down a Kermit?
Man,
Why didn't you tell me? I would have
this
bought
guy's
it.
got options. Holy shit!
How much?
Because they know
How much?
they know what I'm holding. They know retail.
Oh, are you talking about the Sermit?
AD. Yeah.
The Sermit. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We'll
no worries.
let's
just the
let's just
sermon.
call it a Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks.
Yeah, I always hated that
Starbucks.
name, the Starbucks. I was like, it's not a good name.
I like it better than
Yeah, that's-
Sermit though, because Sermit is like so not original.
It's
because,
confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is confusing.
Yeah.
It's true. Like you
Starbucks
say
it
Kermit,
is.
I say Sermit. It's like potato.
All right, we'll just call it. We'll
tomato,
just call it
tomato.
Starbucks.
I prefer Starbucks actually. I honestly, it describes. I automatically know the colors. When you say it's a
Dang it.
Starbucks, I automatically know the colors.
Yes,
Mr. GMT.
Yeah. So
Yes.
getting offered one of those, I passed simply because I went. I said to them, you know what I want, and then you also know that if I buy that, then I got to wait another 12 months. No, and I said, look, I will pull the trigger on a orange bezel, white dial Planet Ocean, not in a bundle. I'll do it after, maybe 1 or 2 months after. Simply because I work for the government, and any sort of large purchases like that trigger a financial probity check. So
Listen, don't give out too much information about yourself, bro.
I won't.
I know, right? We
I
found out
won't.
that
So,
Perth is a CIA agent.
Mr. GMT,
Well,
would
who
you
knows?
trade your Kermit against a new Sermit if your dealer
No.
calls you?
Not at all. I would
You
not do
wouldn't?
it for the world.
Well,
Nope.
you just criticized Perth Luxury for dropping down the Sermit, so that's why I was asking.
No, I thought it was talking about the Kermit.
Well, the whole
Shots
the whole
fired.
reason, the whole reason I passed.
That's a
was
Timism.
because if I said yes, then that means I've got to wait another 12 months until I possibly get a shot at a Pepsi. I mean, I'm a
Look,
fool. if
you
I do
gotta
that.
get what you really want, bro. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's just plain and simple.
When do you
Right.
think that- when do you think
Matthew's
that
asking a
comes
great question right here, boys. Let's go around the panel. What's everybody drinking?
in? That's a great question.
That's a good
Coffee.
question.
It's
All
4
right.
o'clock
Can
in
we
the morning.
blow people up, Tommy?
Sure. Yes, we can.
Usually
Let's
we'll do
go.
it one at a
I'll
time.
do
We'll start
one at a
with
time.
whomever.
Ari. Boom.
Boom. Johnny Walker 18 Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's called Scotch Candy, right, Ari?
It is called Scotch Candy.
Scotch Candy. Let's go. Who else? I'll do mine.
Rolex.
I'm drinking Gold Label Reserve. There we go.
Ooh.
My
Well, that's smooth.
favorite.
Very nice.
I am
Very
so
smooth.
jealous.
Very smooth. And I say,
Oh.
dare I say, a little smoother than Macallan 12.
I
It
would
is.
agree with that. I would agree with that.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm throwing it out there.
You're up. So,
Captain.
Okay.
He's blind. Are you drunk already or what?
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
All right, this is gonna get me in
Hold it.
trouble. It's gonna be politically. My sherry lovely like a tomato.
There's not enough head movement, dude. You got to be all over the place. You got to be all over the place.
Maybe the next. I love Stevie, by the way. Maybe I need a few more sips. Macallan 18.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
You
going
broke
all
out the
out
big
for the
bottle
stream.
tonight.
He's going
Yeah.
all out. Yeah.
finish it off with GMT. What do you have?
Ah!
Is it black? Black label. Highland
You know,
origin.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm
Bang for
coming near
buck-
the end of
Bang
that.
for buck, the black label stuff is wonderful.
Yeah, bang for buck.
Hey, you know what? I need to read. I got to tell you, I got to do a redo on that. I fiked that up. I'm actually drinking. I forgot what was in that carafe. That what do you call that, Perth?
A carafe. It's
All
a
right,
carafe.
whatever it's called. No, the decanter. The
Decanter.
Terrified.
Yeah.
Terrified.
I have the.
Yeah, you had some Japanese thing in there, didn't you?
I did. It's the 12. Now I'm forgetting which one. Oh, the Yamazaki
Yeah,
12.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, Yamazaki.
Yamazaki. Yep.
Is it better to hold your scotch in decanters or to keep it in the original bottle? Does that matter?
Bottle.
Always bottle.
Always bottle? Okay. So if
Yeah,
it's like a scotch you don't care about, then you put it in.
Decanter.
No, I don't. Let's talk about that, Perth.
I thought decanter is for flexing. Nothing wrong with it. But I thought it was for
But
flexing.
the decanter, correct me if I'm wrong, the decanter has a big gobstopper on the back. It's like one of those, gobstoppers from Willy Wonka.
Butt plug.
Yeah, or a
Yeah.
butt plug can be
Yeah,
used for. I don't really know, but I guess it can be used for different things. But
Yeah.
this thing, see where he's going, Harry?
Yeah.
Oh, dear God.
We're talking serious here, just like butt plugs.
No air. Give him that big mic.
I was
Yeah,
wondering why. I was wondering why
Yeah.
your decanter was brown on top. Now I
Yeah,
understand.
all right. I think you're using it wrong, Cap.
Ooh. No way, Jose. No air gets in that thing, though. It's like solid. So, like when you have whiskey in a bottle, if you have whiskey in a bottle, you have no air in it. You keep the bottle sealed. But if you have a stopper, there's really no evaporation, and not really air is getting into it. So I think it's much ado about nothing.
So do you keep your the Macallan 18 in a decanter?
No, right now I have the Yamazaki 12 in there.
Okay.
So I better
Okay,
drink it. I better drink it if it's going to
We
go
got a
bad.
question. We got a question, and there's a great story behind this.
Well,
And I really,
steady on.
Who is
And I
the
really want-
frog
Steady on.
slaughtered guy? What does that mean?
You mean?
Go GMT. Go ahead.
So,
Well,
unfortunately, I'm not
I've
able
actually.
to pull up pictures.
let Perth say what he's got to say, and we'll continue. 'Cause it's a bit of a
Okay.
good story.
Well, I've managed to get hold of one of the last few bottles of Macallan 12 Elegancia. For those that don't know why that's a special drop, it's one of the last bottles of Macallan where they did it with proper sherry casks. None of the seasoned sherry cask. Cost me $800 for a bottle. Usually
Well,
prices like
you-
100
you-
or 200.
You'll never drink it, right?
All right.
Well, I've already had a bit.
Oh, is it good? Is it good?
Oh, let me tell you, it's like nothing I've had before. It's just unreal, and that's from someone that usually hates Speyside whiskey.
You know, I'm gonna have to come to Perth just so I can have a sip of that.
Perth just ruined my entire drinking experience with Macallan when he mentioned sherry cask.
I know it immediately was like I got duped.
I've told some other colleague at work about it, and I warned him of the sherry infused. What do they call it? Sherry
Seasoned.
seasoned.
You know, Paulie said an interesting comment here. Tommy, you mind pulling that up?
Let's pull it up. Which one?
The one that says REG.
Oh, this one. Here we go.
It says REG. I just think in my line of work, being seen wearing a Rolex could cause jealousy. I work in a big company, wouldn't want it to hinder prospects, bonuses, or overtime, etc. Now, this is an interesting topic.
This is.
How do you guys feel? wearing a Rolex in the office. Now I work in corporate America too.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't wear the Rolex in the office.
Can I tell you something?
Trust me. In government, it's one quick way to get in people's jealousy books.
Yeah. Listen to this. This is not just in government. This is in life in general. If people know that you, say, for some reason can afford to buy a Rolex and wear it, they don't know what you went through to get it.
Mm-hmm.
They will be jealous of what you have, and not only that, they change the way they are towards you. It's just a human thing. You know what I mean? I've noticed that a lot. So what I do is in Darwin, what I do is I don't let anyone know. I've got my tutor on, and they say, "Oh, I love your tutor." Yeah, man, I really love it too, man. I'm glad I could afford it. I don't tell them that I've got a bloody Kermit and I've got a, GMT, because they start looking at you differently, start reacting differently. It's sad, but it's the truth. It's just people. There's a lot of envious people out there, and that they can make your life hard in the future. It depends who you talk to, and depending on the circumstances you're in.
Danger Will Robinson. I couldn't at my current employer. They'd say I make too much money. Yeah. Dude, my car at my last job, my car caused a lot of conversations. People would come up to me about it. They were like, "Oh yeah, you drive that Porsche, right?" And it's just kind of like, why does my car matter at all? It was very annoying.
What about my fucking looks, mate? That don't matter or what? You only my
beard just grows in itself.
It caused a problem for me, so I understand. Yes.
I think. What about your helicopter, Mr. GMT?
I've got problems with that because it doesn't matter. Mine's all banged up because I keep on crashing the bloody thing. Yeah. So it's all right.
I think it really depends where you work, though, because Captain worked in, corporate side, and he bore his Rolex for 20 years, never had an issue. It really depends on where you work.
Yes.
It depends, of course, because
if you're in private sector or finance, you should be fine.
Yeah. I mean,
if you work in real estate, you're fine. A lot of realtors wear Rolexes.
Yeah. If I was working for the government, or if I was working in a union shop, I would not wear a Rolex.
No way, Jorge.
There will be massive hatred towards you. Massive hatred.
If you've got a fast food shop like I do, don't even wear one because I think you're making way too much money. Right. So they'll stop coming in.
People will comment no matter where you work because they'll always try to use it as leverage. Like even if you're your boss who's making 3, 4, 5 times as much money, you might say, "Oh, we're paying you too much. Look at that car you're driving." Like Rolex.
Yeah. It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. It was more your coworkers, especially. They talk a lot. People in other departments, they talk a lot. They're like, "Oh, that guy in that department drives a Porsche."
So how do they know how good you are with your money? Like maybe they're going out every weekend spending like $200 a weekend, a Saturday night on drinks, and you're not.
Most people are.
I can afford a Rolex then. Kiss my ass.
Tiny slacker. I had to leave a job because I wore a Rolex and they got jealous. And this was a bunch of developers.
Wow.
What kind of developers? Like software development?
Software developers, I'm assuming he means, yeah.
Is that world like bitchy or something like that?
That's kind of weird.
Oh, it is. It is.
Paulie.
It is full of left wingers. Trust me.
Mr. GMT, they could make your life hard is the biggest issue I have with letting them see wealth. I don't need a few extra bucks. I need to tick over employed, easy life. Flashing Rolex won't help. I need to tick over employed.
So yeah. So this is a real thing because my father, when he immigrated here, right? I mean, this was in he was in the corporate world in the 70s here, and this is when, at the time, now things are better, but at the time, anti-Semitism was brutal. He wouldn't invite people to his house. He didn't want anyone to see anything he had because all that he needed to get was that. Oh, look at that Jew with his money. I'm serious.
I'm not supposed to be funny. I know.
I'm serious.
That Jew with his money.
He was paranoid. He didn't want anyone to see that he had a house, that he had a car, and he's not a flashy guy. Like he thinks I'm nuts for buying a Rolex, like just a normal car. He didn't want anyone to see that he had anything.
My dad's the same way.
Paranoid. He was so paranoid that people would backstab him for it, and so it was really sad when I heard the stories about this.
Actually, the only people that actually tell that know that what I've got are my close friends that actually they've got a watch as well or something close to what I've got because they actually understand. Besides that, I don't.
Have you had Has any of you had friends who are just like jealous of the Rolex or at least comment on it like too much? Have you guys had that before?
Well, I've had.
Oh yeah.
I've had that. I'm having that right now.
Well, one of my mates has got a Rolex.
I've even lost friends over my bluesy.
What?
How did you lose friends over the bluesy? Were they just like giving you too much neck and then you just stopped talking to them?
No, they just said, "Give me the bluesy, or we're not friends anymore." And he said, "No, stuff you, we're not friends anymore."
Let's just say they also subscribe to Nancy Pelosi's ice cream parlor.
Oh, Zazu. I'm assuming you're calling him gay, right? Oh, is that not the reference?
No.
The only comment.
You got the wrong reference.
That's the reference I got.
They viewed people like me as evil capitalists that believed in hoarding wealth. Rah rah rah. There should be free handouts.
No.
Alex, watchaholic here. Oh, go on, sir.
I'm going to say something.
Wait, shot in the dark's talking. Everyone be quiet, please.
Oh, yeah, sure. Uh-huh. No, I don't care what you have. Anybody can go out here and buy or run up a letter of credit like a bastard.
You're right. Bingo.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters is what's in your heart and who you are.
Thank you.
Anything else than that is bullshit.
Amen.
Well, can I tell you something? I'm screwed.
Jane says,
yeah,
none
that's
of my
true,
friends
man.
watches. That's why I follow all of you. So true.
I mean,
I have one friend that's into watches, and he's not even that really into watches. He has like one.
Can I tell you something? Considering I'm in Darwin, I've got like maybe 3-4 friends that are into watches, and I have got Rolexes. No, okay.
People like.
And hang on. Actually, I'll rephrase that. Acquaintances. Yeah. You're right. They're not friends. They're acquaintances.
That's a good friend.
Well, I gotta.
And actually, one of them actually. I don't know. Yeah, associates. One of them actually commented on my Kermit and said, "How can you wear the Kermit out and not preserve it?" And I've turned around and said to him, "Well, you only live once, and if I'm not going to wear it, what's the use of having it?" So that's how I look at it.
Logan Hall, we have no friends. We're in the dark circle of YouTube.
We're your friends here, man. We're your friends
actually,
here.
Some of the boys have met one of my friends, and I've spoken to him. So,
he was very nice.
Yeah. I apologize for hanging up on him. Tell him I'm sorry about that.
He thought he goes, "Oh my god!"
And he could strike right off. That guy he could strike right off.
You know what he said? He goes, "Oh my god, they read right through my bullshit." Oh my god.
Hey, here's the thing about. Well, let me give the other side of it though. Wearing a nice watch. If you, let's say you want to like move up in some corporate America, or you're out at a networking event, right? And someone that you want to get acquainted with, who you might work with or work for, it might be a client or a customer, and he's wearing a Patek Philippe. You don't think he's not going to appreciate the fact that you are maybe wearing a Rolex or some other piece, and you can have that connection? Because it all depends on who you're working with. I mean, one of my boss wears he bought a Patek, and before that he had a Cartier. But he's he likes wearing a nice dress watch. That's his thing. And if I can talk watches with him, we have another thing to shoot the shit about. So I mean, there's pros and cons. You just got to be mindful of your surroundings.
The only caveat I'll say on that is I found some Nautilus buyers to be a bit pretentious.
I've never met a Nautilus owner. I've seen them, but I've never met them before.
They exist somewhere, though. I mean,
that's an interesting question. Is there any watches that you see on people that send you danger signs, like steer clear or be careful?
It's very hard. That's hard.
I don't think so. Like maybe
he's carrying a gun. He's carrying a gun.
Yeah, he's got a gold sub and a gun on his.
Yeah.
JJ
watch.
Probably the black doll or gold sub.
Maybe. I don't think so. I think
there's no danger watch. There's no danger watch that says
day date.
I don't think danger when I see day date. When I see day date, I just go, oh shit. Okay, we got a heavy hitter. We got a heavy hitter in the room.
So Tiny Stacker says gold Panerai.
A gold Panerai? I just think he's a psycho. I'm like, who does that? Who does that? You weirdo!
That's definitely
Who gets a gold
psychopaths.
Panerai?
I know somebody
You know,
got a Panerai, his and hers, with his wife. He told me the story. We were just getting lunch. I said, "Oh, that's a nice watch." You know, I'm like, "That looks pretty cool." He goes, "Yeah, Panerai. We got it in Italy, at the dealer." So I'm thinking to myself, "Holy fuck, this guy got ripped to no end by
you got to rip the new asshole."
And I'm telling him, "Oh, it's beautiful. I love it." You know, and he's all like happy. You got to just, sometimes
Yeah,
you gotta be nice.
you got to be nice, man. Look, people don't know what we know. You
And
can't
I like
can't
the
expect
watch.
people to understand that.
I'm glad he bought it.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
I had a bit of a story about when at the shop I had a guy. He comes in and I met him, and he was traveling around Australia with a yacht. Anyway, he saw my watch, and we got talking. We got to get to know each other. He came back a few more times, and he goes to me, because he saw my tutor. He goes, "I know you're into your watches." He goes, "My daughter actually works at Longines in Switzerland," and he goes, "If you want anything, I can get you something at cost." I said, out of all the places you have to just to work there,
right?
can't you work at Rolex or something? For God's sakes.
Right.
That's not even a deal for
I've
you
always
at
thought about that.
Yeah, it's not.
Seducing a
It's-
sales associate at Rolex, like a girl there, just like dating her specifically so I can get in the Rolex lineup.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I know it's horrible, but like, man, I think about it sometimes. I'm like, man, I bet I could with that girl.
It was a nice suggestion. It was nice that he offered it to me. So it's nice. That's what I thought anyway. But didn't do me any favors. That's for sure. What do you do?
What do you think is an appropriate watch for? Because I saw Marco commenting in the comments before. What do you think is an appropriate watch for a young kid starting entry level at a corporation? Getting his foot in the door. Data analyst, young guy. What do you think is a good watch for him to wear?
Omega S&P 300 blue.
I was just gonna say that. A Seamaster, probably good entry level watch.
This is like this Omega is what you mean,
That one.
right? The blue.
Yeah. I had the black dial of that. I think that's a great entry level first watch to get. Can't go wrong.
This is more my.
Are we talking 2018?
Yeah, that's the 18.
This is the older model. This is the one with the smooth lacquer dial, not the.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
that's
too old.
I got two ideas that just came to my mind.
Yeah,
that I'll share with you guys. So, the first one would be a Hamilton, like khaki.
Yeah,
Hamilton field watch would be cool. And how about the second one? Just totally lost.
Oris?
I just lost it. No, Oris is like a diver. Speedy, a Speedy.
Speedy's a good watch. Very great watch.
Well,
I wore a Speedy all through my internship.
My first watch that I ever got was a Aquaterra. So I found that it had good diving range. It had a chronograph on it, which I was lucky. So it clicked all the boxes for me. So I thought, well, that's a good startup watch. And that was my first watch, and I loved it. I had sad to see it go, but I had to get it go because I wanted to get something else. So.
I know that Marco would never do that, but let me suggest Seiko SBP 143. That is a re-edition of the old Seiko diver's watch.
I thought you said Psycho. Oh, Jesus. I was going to say, what sort of watch is that?
That's a great movie.
Seiko.
We should get back to Marco's question before about Frog Killer. Frog Slaughterer.
Frog Slaughterer.
There's a great story behind that name, and it actually upsets me to hear this story once again. But I know that Jonathan would. You tell the story because you tell it so much more better. So, it breaks my heart listening to it.
Marco, you know me under Jonathan Quell Higgins. It's just a frog. A slaughterer is an in-joke between us. I'm also a big James Bond fan, and I was slaughtering a Kermit and made Mr. GMT very upset. Unfortunately, I cannot pull up a picture. So basically what I did 8 years ago, roughly, I took a Kermit, which was not really high then in value, and I had it modified and shaved off the crown guards because I wanted to recreate a vintage Rolex without crown guards. I'm a sucker for 65 38s, couldn't afford them. made a modern version out of it. In my opinion, it looked great. It was a sacrilege.
And you took off the green bezel.
Yeah, and I sold the green bezel just to fund the project.
Jesus Christ.
So
Jesus, I feel like crying. I'm leaving. I'm going.
Yeah. Bear has to go. DMT has to go vomit somewhere.
yeah, but to my defense, and I keep on saying this, just imagine if Rolex did a modern reissue of a non-Crown Guard Submariner today. People would be lining up in front of Rolex boutiques and celebrate that genius move that Rolex has done. I know Rolex doesn't look back, but if Rolex reissued a Submariner without Crown Guards, how cool would that be?
Well, to be fair, Higgins, look at the new Explorer 1. It's a 36 mil now. They technically took a step backwards when they put it out, so it's not crazy to think that we're going to see a Milgauss with a bezel and no crown guards. Not crazy. Not a crazy thought.
Pull up first screen.
Perth doesn't like it. Boo! Yuck! Gross.
No crown guards. It's got vintage Tudor and Rolex inspiration.
Really nice.
Right?
Nice.
That is one ugly. No, just joking. Beautiful watch.
There it is. It's for sale.
It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous.
I'm looking to get 10,000 for it USD. What do you think?
Let's take it. It's done.
Is that all? That's cheap.
We'll talk.
I'll send the money to you right now if you want.
No. It's not worth. It's not worth 10,000.
Perth.
Come on.
Perth. There's one for sale at Luxuria, Harrods. Not unless it's sold already. If you wanted one of those.
How much they want for it?
7.
Tudor's not my thing.
Okay.
Faux rivets. Faux rivets.
Can't be for everyone, or else it'd be a boring world if it was.
No.
Oh, faux rivets? Yeah.
I've never understood the faux rivets. Yeah.
Bad design choice.
It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. I agree.
But you know what? You could swap these bracelets. And first of all, I don't even have it on a bracelet, so there were no rivets on this guy. But you can buy it if you wanted to, aftermarket.
That really does remind me of the James Bond, the one that you got there. Just the way that it looks, just the with the NATO and that looks really nice.
Yeah.
Well, are we talking Spectre? Are we talking Spectre or No Time to Die?
Not Spectre. Spectre didn't have that one, did he?
Spectre was the old Seamaster, except the bezel was numbered 1 through to 12, I think, or 1 through to 11. And the No Time to Die one's the Milanese titanium. The no date.
Neither.
Broad arrow.
Neither.
Okay.
Doesn't remind me of any of those.
Well, I just had an interesting message from a friend of mine who, well, he's actually my SA. I proposed to him that I would buy
SA?
a sales associate.
Oh, I was gonna. Never mind. I was thinking something else.
So I said to him, look, Pepsi first watch after I'll buy won't be Planet Ocean. I'll buy the No Time to Die, the Broad Arrow one, the titanium one on the Milanese. And I said, I'll give you guys give you a week to let me know.
So Matt wants to know what kind of hats we're wearing. BT Dubs. So I got a BMW golf hat because I went to the range not too long ago and they were giving them out. So rocking that.
Nice.
What does everyone else have? Dude, I suck at the range. By the way, my stroke, my swing is atrocious. I almost took videos just to show you guys how bad it is.
Lucky you didn't use the word stroke, because that could mean a lot of different things.
It came out of my mouth for a second. I was like, my swing.
Oh, Jesus.
My swing is bad, guys. I got a horrible swing.
What are you wearing, Captain?
I got my good old Lacoste.
Oh,
nice.
Can Can you see the little gator? Wait, where is it? Is it on there?
Nah, man, you ripped it off. God damn it.
Hold on. Check it out. Where is it? There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Aha, there it is. It's there still. It's all right, guys. No panic. It's all good.
Yeah.
This is what I'm
checking
wearing. This right
the
here.
comments, and there is a lot of love for Lolex, I must say.
Yeah, a lot of people want to know what's going on with Bear. And listen, the rumors are all true. He wants me to start an OnlyFans for Archie, and I refuse. I'm not going to exploit my body like that.
Well, Lolex, one thing you'll like, I got a pair of custom Vans coming.
Nice.
Rolex color scheme and everything. But what did I get put on the heels of them?
What?
Lolex.
Lolex, please. I didn't realize that was apparently racist until someone told me like a couple weeks ago. Because
Lolex cancel culture knows no bounds.
I thought it was LOX, like Lolex, but with Rolex. But apparently, it's like an Asian person trying to say Rolex. So they go, "Can I get a Lolex, please?" I had no idea. I thought it was LO, like laugh out loud Rolex.
How can I get over this crap?
Apparently, I'm a racist now. I have no idea.
Next thing you know, saying the sky's blue will be racist.
Yeah. So let's ask the audience here.
You're going to offend those people from Avatar.
Does Lolex, did it ever cross your mind that Lolex is anything racist or anything insulting any particular?
I knew what Lolex meant from the very first time I read your name. But I didn't think you're being racist. I think you just liked the name Lolex, so you just put it on there.
Alex thinks it's hilarious.
I didn't genuinely thought it was a laugh out loud, and then Rolex. Or whatever.
I want a Lolex or Rolex hat, man.
Game 7.
That'd be pretty cool. Should I make a Lolex merch?
I want a Rolex hat, or the official certified blue Rolex hat, blue with the green.
Do you want me to send you one?
Like Tim.
They're horrible quality, Cap. I had one and I sold it for like $300.
Can I tell you something? This one here.
Oh, really?
This one here.
How much did you sell? $300?
$300. $300.
Yeah. That's crazy for a hat.
This one here is probably the best quality Rolex hat I've ever bought. It is freaking unreal. Unreal. So comfortable.
That's beautiful.
Yes. I bought it.
On eBay? Or?
Yes, eBay. It was eBay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Came with papers and everything.
I shouldn't have even said anything. Now people are like, wait, I didn't know that. Wait, I didn't know that, dude.
People are deeply
You racist mother. You racist mother.
I have no. I'm just as shocked and appalled as all of you. I'll change my name to something cooler.
Actually, we should make a Lolex cap for Tim's merchandise store.
What'd you say? Oh, add a Lolex. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. A Lolex hat or shirt, a free Lolex shirt. That'd be interesting. What is in Tim's merch shop? I know he had the mugs and the Bear Clooney shirt, but what else did he have in there?
We're gonna get some new mugs soon. For those watching one of Archer's streams a few weeks ago, I deliberately threw in the hand grenade with the pin out. Mr. GMT knows the story where I baited Arch to play videos of Kerry Packer on tax, knowing that Tim would detonate. Let's just say that Tim well and truly detonated, and JJ, who was on there, got to a point where he refused to debate him anymore and called him such dishonest BS. So there's going to be some mugs, but that scene recreated with Kerry smoking a cigar, stroking his chin, and Tim having a rage like the Hulk.
So funny. So wait, when is Tim coming back? The 23rd?
21st.
Oh, the 21st.
Of 2022.
So
who's Tim?
Who's Tim? Who's Tim again?
Tim?
That's crazy. So he's there for a week. So jealous.
That's really great. Really happy for him.
You should have spoken with Carlos.
Oh my God, Perth luxury. That's hilarious.
Oh my God,
that's amazing.
Perth,
that's amazing.
You got to fix that, man. I can't look at that.
Yeah, I can't see that. I didn't even know what I was looking at then. Just then, what was I looking at?
Yeah, but when you look at stuff that you don't want to see, you're like, I can't unsee that now.
Interesting.
Should we talk knives? I mean,
knives.
Should we talk?
Do it. No,
I know nothing about knives.
All right.
Are you gonna?
How about Richard Mille? We want to talk about the bubble and Richard Mille.
Is it Richard Mille or
You're on.
Is the
I've got
bubble
a good-
softening? I think the bubble's softening with Richard Mille, isn't it?
Is it? Is it?
I've heard some of the prices are starting to calm down a little.
I think. Oh, you know what?
That's
Here's something I wanted to talk about. Right? Let's talk about, like, it kind of coincides with the Richard Mille bubble. It's the Rolex. It's the whole watch market thing, because I think Masso. No,
did you see a video from the aristocrat? The guy.
No. Who's that? What I wanted to say was undervalued. Are you crazy? The Tim Masso did a video, and he said that a lot of the prices on Chrono 24 or a lot of the listings are dealer to dealer like listings. There's a lot of dealer to dealer purchases going on in the gray market or on like Chrono, and he believes the prices are inflated or being inflated because of that. And he likened it to what was going on, I think, in 2008 with cars. And there was a lot of dealers buying the merchandise, right? Because they want to have stock, and then they flip it and they sell it to end customers. So that whole thing might unwind, and the Richard Mille and other kind of bubbly, frothy prices may come down.
Yeah.
Well, Pepsi prices in Australia alone this year, ever since the new releases, they've softened 5 to 6
that's
grand.
funny.
So, I mean, sorry, but I just really feel like laughing at a lot of these tight ADs and grey dealers that try to spin you a yarn. Oh, you'll never get it. Oh, it's never been such a good time to buy.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. I agree.
Yeah.
It angers me quite a bit.
Yeah, me too. I refuse to buy. I refuse to feed the grey market. On another note, true story. You know, Lord Alan Sugar. The guy, he's owned Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. He's no mug. He's worth billions, but he refuses to pay grey market pricing or buy from the grey market any watch simply because, out of principle, he just refuses to pay over retail. Not just because he's a celebrity and he thinks he should be able to cut the line, but it's just principle.
No, he's got. Yeah, I understand.
He's a shrewd businessman.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I mean, if he has that perception, I mean, why shouldn't I?
Well, can I ask you a question? Say something like myself, what I did, I bought the black and the Kermit, which I paid over retail for both. Is that bad?
Not at all, in my opinion. This guy, I don't know him, but is he willing to sell one of his player for $1 million, let's say it, or is he also catering the hype if one of his players is really high on demand and reaches 50 million? So by his principles, he should say, no, it's only 1 million. Give me 1 million and let's have a deal. So I find that statement quite unrealistic. And Mr.
Contradicting.
Yeah, and Mr. GMT, I applaud you for paying over retail, because you only live once. Buy the one that you love, and time is too short to wait and hesitate and doubt and play these games.
Well, thank you, my man. I bought the ones that I bought because at the time, for starters, I couldn't find a Kermit anywhere, the 50th anniversary, so it was so hard to find one.
You should have called me.
I just met you.
I know.
Jesus. So I did find that I personally think, considering at 22,000 Australian dollars delivered, that was a great price considering, because I do go over that, and full box papers, and also I paid 14.5 for my black, which is still overpriced, but that was discontinued as well. Considering that was a great price too, because you can't get them anymore, and they've gone way over that right now.
Right. Yeah. What would he say? I mean, bottom line is, if a watch is discontinued, and if you're talking vintage watches, on that theory that you wouldn't be able to buy the Paul Newman Daytona, and it went for $17 million or something around there, I think. Right. So at some point you have to, your watch GMT is never going to be close to retail. It's hopefully going to continue. Yeah. It's just going to continue straight up.
That's a great segue. what watches do we think, even the people in the chat,
Totally
do
agree
we
with the comment
think-
on the screen.
what's that? What do we think? What watches do we think have got the potential in the future to actually be watches that will go through the roof? Like they're not at the moment, but what they've got the
Snoopy.
potential to actually be a really. We'll go through the panel and we'll get everyone's opinion. Be a really high end, like not high end, but a high demand watch that people are going to pay through the roof for. Anyone got any ideas? Any suggestions?
I really think there are some tutors which have that potential. Like, I really think there's some tutors which are sort of diamonds in the rough that have that potential. Just riding
Which
on
ones?
the Rolex name.
Which ones do you think?
The ones that I really want, the Diet Pandas, the chronograph in particular. I think that over time that will, if Daytonas keep going batshit crazy, I think that people will just say, screw it, we're just going to pour our money into that. Justifiably or not.
Yeah, you know what? That's a fair comment because
it may not.
Right.
Yeah.
Only because
but
if Tudor does ramp up production,
which he will.
Listening? Yeah, they will. Then that won't happen. You're right. They're not going to constrain supply for that.
It will happen eventually. I'll tell you why. Because if they discontinue it at one stage, which they will, we don't know when, but they will eventually. I think after that point, they will go through the roof because there'll be less and less of them on the market. And as there's less of them on the market, and they have got that Paul Newman look that people really want, and they're attached to Rolex.
Yeah,
I think they will. You might be right. Look, we're just saying maybe. We're talking hypotheticals here.
It's
hypothetical.
Are we talking watches currently being produced or watches?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
yeah,
it can be
the one that
either
Ocean's got.
Yeah, that's the one.
What?
Say
that's
that
the
again.
one.
I didn't catch that. I'm sorry.
The one that Ocean's got, the chronograph that Ocean's got.
I want that watch so badly.
Beautiful watch.
That is the only watch I want to complete my 3 good watch collection. My Omega, my Datejust, and that I'm done. That'll fit my Bosphorus roll. I'm done. I'll be happy.
That's fair.
Yeah,
They're beautiful. They're beautiful watches, regardless of what anyone thinks or what Tudor or whatever. They nailed those watches.
Yeah.
They did. The only problem is I do find with them is they're a little bit thick. That's the only issue I have with them. Besides that, they're great looking watches.
I agree.
That's my personal opinion.
I agree.
Coming back to the initial question, I think the Kermit still has potential, and I'll tell you why. For the moment, in my opinion, five-digit sports watches are underappreciated. In general, the Kermit was the first one featuring the Maxi dial, which is a positive thing. It was the first watch where Rolex broke the color code
for Submariner.
Yes. So for sports watches in general, before you had it in black. If you went steel. And it was quite a limited production, and it has a modern follow-up. So in my opinion, there is still great potential that this watch will go up.
What do you think in US dollars will it? What could it reach? Not just hypothetical here. What could it reach?
Well, I have one full set mint stickered here. How much do you think I will get today if I'm going to sell it on Chrono 24? 25?
Sticker, yeah.
Stickers?
Full stick. Are you talking about sticker everything?
Yeah, full stickers.
You could get between 22 maybe to 25,000 US, easy.
Yeah. So I see that watch going up to 40 or 50 in the next 10 years. Why not?
Yeah. That's a good call. That's a good call. It's good for me. Yeah, let's spruik it. Let's spruik it. Everyone, buy a.
In my opinion, 22 would be undervalued because.
So Marco says Ming, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Marco's big Ming.
Frog Slaughter is. Are you trying to blow smoke up Mr. GMT's ass? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm invested in the same thing, and
you're spooking. Okay.
Yeah. So
you're talking. They call that talking your book.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're trying to talk the value of our items up.
So not only that, considering the Kermit is still a great buy to buy right now if you do buy one, but if you let it as it's going on, as we can see, it has climbed up in the last couple of years.
Full disclosure, I'm not selling.
In the last couple of years, it has even gone up $2,000-$3,000 in the last couple of years. You know what I mean? So it is climbing year by year. So it's inevitable.
So I would say, talking off other brands, like currently, not going back to like a vintage sub or something like that, but I would say FB Journe obviously has been going up. They're getting hot and hotter.
They're getting very hot. They're getting
very hot.
Captain, don't speak that because you want to get one of those, don't you?
Retail. I'm not going to buy. I'm not. I generally try not to pay the type.
But what happens is if you spruik it now, everyone's going to go out and buy them, and then you won't be able to get it at retail.
You can't get them.
So
they're super tough. They're super tough right now to get at retail.
That's what I mean. So can you imagine now that you're spruiking them, what's going to happen? You just screwed yourself in the ass.
That's all right. I'll figure it out.
What about
I'll learn to like
the current Omega Snoopy?
Do you think, honestly, Perth, that it'll go really, really high? But do you think it'll go like year by year, just keep climbing ridiculously?
I don't think so.
Well, look at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment, because it's just come out, it's new. But I'm trying to say, do you think it's got potential? It's got legs to keep climbing and climbing.
All right, the old Snoopy.
The old Snoopy's nice too.
Are we talking the Speedmaster Snoopy?
Yeah, the Speedmaster Snoopy. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. What do you think, Lolex? Do you think it'll go up?
I've never understood the hype with the Snoopies. I got to be honest with you. Yeah. It does nothing for me. Does nothing for me. Very overrated.
And
the novelty wears off quickly. The
value is really high right now, and I have doubts that it will climb further. So I'm with Lolex.
I'll be right back, guys. 1 second.
Yeah. I gotta be honest with you. And I sold my Speedmaster recently, and I don't miss it. Weirdly, I don't. It was a great watch. It was great to go down memory lane, but the quality is just not there on those Speedmasters. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna go back with something that Clyde has said over the years. He calls a Speedmaster a bus stop watch. In other words,
you miss one when the next one comes.
You can buy this thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Very true.
Buy it, sell it, buy it, sell it. There's always going to be one down the street.
It's always going to come around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Toyota Mode just commented Snoopy still holding strong at 30K. Yep, but even if that's true, do I see potential for it going to 40 or 50? I'm not sure.
Oh, no way. I think it hit the ceiling with 30.
Yeah.
Didn't people say that sort of same thing years ago about Rolex?
And people said the same thing about Bitcoin too. Yeah. Look at how that all did.
I agree. I agree with Paul's comment.
Impossible is nothing.
I would say the Tokyo 2020 has a shot, but that's not a mass-produced watch.
And JJ's gone and sold his Rising Sun.
I was just going to say, he really sold it?
He sold it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he sold it at a premium. I think he sold it at a premium.
Did any of his watches sell today on the stream?
No, he left. He left the stream.
What happened?
Was he upset?
We don't know, but he they're just giving me lowball offers, silly things like that, and he didn't want to put up with it.
Oh yeah.
But you saying another thing, Captain? You saying about your Panda Amiga?
Full screen that thing.
Tokyo.
Can I screen that, Tommy?
Can I tell you something? That there has got potential, and I said it to you before you bought it, to go through the roof. That watch right there that you see right there. And I still
Doesn't
believe it.
understand. That Rising Sun doesn't
Well,
compare to FP Journe. Is that what he's going after, an FP Journe?
Yep.
Wow,
Serious,
I've
he
been
is.
out of the loop. I
This
thought he was
watch is
getting a Patek.
absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Better than any
stunning watch.
better than any
Captain.
Daytona ever. If you have a
Oh, can you
larger
lift it up
wrist.
a bit? Oh, you're getting it a bit low there, bro. Jesus,
Alright,
what are you trying to get?
Uh,
Fire out, mate.
That's beautiful.
well,
Talking
Yeah.
about prick teasing us.
Yeah, I love the alignment on it. All the subdials are so straight on.
It's all perfect, and
Yeah,
it's got a little touch of red. See that with the dial?
Yeah.
The second hand, and then Speedmaster in red. It's got this.
beautiful.
It's got the silver. First of all, it's white gold logo. The Omega logo is white gold, and the hour markers. I don't believe they are, but they sparkle, man. This thing looks great. And on the back, I got the strap covering it. It's got.
Yeah, JJ sent photos before. The
Check it out.
back, the dial color sparkles, right?
That's beautiful.
It's like a diamond dust.
Wow.
They only made two. They only made really. Let's be honest with each other. 2020 of each piece. So I mean, it's a super limited
Serial number
edition
showing.
of something
Cap.
that's already desirable. So I mean,
That sucks.
of course, it's only going to go one way.
Captain, you know that I genuinely, in a heterosexual kind of way, I really love you, and I respect you. But I'm going to tell you why I don't.
Hey, bro,
like
it's
these Omega
2020.
Speed
Love
boys.
is love.
Love
Yeah.
Love is love, dude. It's Pride
He's on-
Month.
you could-
It's
you could
okay to
tell-
tell another man you love him,
Do we
right?
want to
Right here, brother. Right here, brother.
Do we want to say this publicly so we hurt the value of my watch, or do we want to talk
What
about
did he
it?
say? Hold on, what did he say? I didn't even read it. Definitely not better than a Daytona. Let's not get crazy.
Boo.
Can you
It's
pull up
definitely
that
one,
Omega
if not the best or nicest speedies ever made, in my honest opinion. Tokyo 2020 speedies are awesome.
I'll tell
I love,
why-
I love you,
I'll tell
Marco.
why
I love
Daytona for me.
Marco. Marco, GMT, you're my brothers, man. Lolex, Ari, Shot,
Love you, bro.
Tommy.
Right here, bro.
We'll see what.
What about me?
We'll see, John.
Well, you're gonna say something negative right now.
Yes.
Yeah, because
reserving-
you know why? He's a bloody slaughterer. He slaughters everything that comes
are
in
you
front
on
of him.
board?
For God's sakes.
Are you on board, Perth? Show some love for the Speedy Tokyo.
I think they're great watches. The black and gold one?
I'm sorry, but
Love
it is better than the Daytona, and I'll tell you why. Can you,
Ooh,
can you walk
yeah,
into your
Friday.
AD?
Come on now.
I'm loving this guy.
Perth, let me hear this. I want to hear what Perth says.
Keep going.
Captain, were you able to walk into your AD and buy that Omega Panda at retail on the spot?
That makes it better.
Actually, no. I got it. No, I paid the piper and I got it shipped from Hong Kong. Unfortunately, but
Perth. I can get a lot of watches at the end.
Argument.
I couldn't. Hey, man, I'm 100% honest. You guys, I'll tell it like it is.
Yeah, because
I
I
will
was
never
going to
lie
say
to you guys.
the problem with the Panda Daytona, you can't go into an AD and get that at retail. All right, I'll just pretend that you're Austin Daniels.
So
He should have
Alex,
bought it.
so-
He had the chance in 2018. They came out. He could have bought it. He should have.
Alex is going to buy a Snoopy.
Who would have been sitting on a gold mine?
What happened with
I
Mr.
hope he's
GMT?
paying
Is he-
retail.
Yeah. That's crazy. Alex is going to buy a Snoopy next year. That's nuts. When Alex, when
well-
you buy that, we have to meet up because I got to check that out in person. That's
Well,
nuts.
Your money. Your
That'll
money.
change.
I couldn't
money,
finish
Alex.
my line of thoughts, and I'm going to throw a little bit water into the wine.
Sorry,
In my
go on.
opinion, that Speedmaster suffers the same issue like Archie's beloved 5196 Patek. Captain, could you please pull up the watch again? In my opinion, the subdials are too narrow, centered around the center. And that is my main issue with most of the Speedmasters. It's too narrow. If they would be placed a little bit further ahead, which is not possible because of the movement, I know that. But in my opinion, the subdials are too narrow and too small. Sorry.
Wait, are you saying the subdials are too close together?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that's the Speedmaster design.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make an argument about the Daytona that it's too cluttered and hard to read.
Absolutely. No,
That's
this is my
exactly
taste.
my problem with it. It's
too
small for me. It's 40 mil.
And it's smaller for some
Too small,
guys.
it's 40 mil. If there's no legibility, what's the point? If there's no
Yeah.
legibility, what's the point?
Fucking small.
What
Look at Oshin's video. I suggest everybody watch that about the the Tudor. The Tudor.
It is a trinket. The Daytona is a trinket.
The Tudor chronograph, man. He says that that's a man's watch. Like he feels that the Daytona Panda is like a lady's watch.
Yep.
And it used to be. It used to be called a women's
That's what
watch.
he said. That's what he said. I didn't say it. He said
No, it used to be called a women's. A lot of
Captain.
women wear two-tone Daytonas. It's very
Captain,
popular
I totally
with
agree.
women.
Captain, I
You're
totally
right.
agree.
You're
I
right.
think
Though.
that's
I've seen that. Scarlett
Un-
Johansson
unfor-
wears one. I've seen her wear.
Scarlett Johansson.
I know. I agree.
Am I right?
Unfortunately-
Chef's kiss
unfortunately-
boy.
wants. I mean,
Unfortunately,
No, but-
Ellen DeGenerate wears a few. Ellen DeGenerate.
I mean, she wears some things she shouldn't be wearing. She wears a lot of like subs and yeah.
This-
Her
this
watch
is
collection
going-
is nuts.
this-
I would
this
love
is
for
going
Ellen
in the wrong
DeGeneres to do a
direction.
talking watches.
Captain, I totally,
Yeah, go ahead.
Captain, I totally agree that the Daytona is on the small side, and so I just wanted to point out what my issue with most of the Speedmasters is. No offense to you, that is my personal
no,
taste.
hey, no, look. This
These
is
are-
what makes the world go around.
Look, can I tell you something, Jonathan? He'll have to have a word to you after the show. Don't worry.
Yeah,
He'll sort you
absolutely.
out.
Yeah. I'm gonna receive some spanking. I know that.
You're a
Jeez,
stick-
I don't know where
you're a
I don't know. I don't know where you're going with this, but anyway, we'll let it be.
If you guys, let me ask you guys something. If you guys could have one person do a talking watches on Hodinky, who would you want? If you
Are
have
we
one
talking about
person,
famous or
watches.
non-famous?
anybody. Hodinky does it with anybody. I don't know who half of the people are on those talking
Okay.
watches.
You know what?
Roger Federer.
That would be a good one. Roger Federer would be a good one.
Cars
Go
and
on.
Chrono.
Cars and Chrono. That'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
I reckon it'd be
Has
interesting.
he done Mark Wahlberg?
Wahlberg. I don't
No,
think Wahlberg's
yeah, no, he hasn't. No, he's got an insane watch collection. Insane.
I would like
Oh,
to-
stuff, though.
yeah. Insane.
Yeah.
Even the Rock,
It's all
even the Rock.
factory diamonds.
Yeah.
I would like to listen to the real Archie Luxury, to the real Paul Pluter, behave, not swearing, not falling off. I would
Yeah.
really
Can I-
love to.
Jonathan,
have a-
you don't realize that is the real Paul Pluto, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but,
him.
That really is him. that
really-
really
That's
is.
him, man.
I know,
Yeah.
but there is a watch lover inside of him. And
Wait, Marco
I
said he
would
wants
love
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt is great.
Yeah,
What?
Brad Pitt. Yeah, yeah.
It's Pride
What
Month.
watches
It's
does
okay.
Brad Pitt
it's
have?
okay. It's Pride Month. It's
He has
okay.
a really
That's
nice,
true.
It's okay, Marco.
Come on,
he has
fellas.
a really nice pack.
He's got
Marco's
such a
fantasies.
he's got a sexual collection, man.
Man,
I thought he only wears. He's a Breitling. He's a Breitling guy, right? Or at least what's it called?
Nah,
What's it called?
No, he's
Sponsor?
not. He's not. No, he's not. He's not anymore. He used to
He
be.
has a great paddock, 5205 black dial rose gold.
Oh.
Beautiful. Yeah, I don't know he has that.
No, he's got an real. Someone did one on him. What's his name? Watch Eric did a thing on him. I think.
Oh, okay.
You know who I'd want to see? I'd want to see Robert Downey Jr. do a part 2 because he did one for GQ that I always thought was so
Yeah.
funny. I'd like to see him do like a part 2 with Hodinky where he really like dives into his stuff because I bet he's got some pretty cool stuff now, especially during
That'd be cool.
COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be great.
He's got some really good stuff. Yeah. Anyway,
Why is everyone going silent? Do you just want me to talk some shit?
I think we're all thinking about Brad Pitt's watch collection.
I don't care.
I'm thinking about
I'm
Angelina Jolie, to be honest.
I'm just thinking about Brad Pitt.
I'd like to see her collection.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know what? I would love to even see.
Pinky devil you.
You know what? You're all gonna yell at me here. You're all gonna freak on me here.
Wow, man, fire out!
No.
What are you saying this
Yeah,
for, man?
fire
You
away.
serious or
Joe,
what?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
He wears some interesting
Biden.
Rolexes. I'd love to see his collection.
He's
Does
got
he
a
have
date
a collection?
just, and then he's
No
got a
comment.
Seamaster, right?
Right now, he has a day date. He has a Seamaster. He has a Speedy. He's worn a few watches. So I'm curious, like through the years, what he's worn. That would be actually kind of interesting. Just and
Tommy-
again, yeah.
Tommy,
If you see here,
hey,
if you see here,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
can
Tommy,
see-
what's going on?
This is his collection. A couple
Oh,
No, you're
you
not
haven't
sharing
shared
the
your
screen. You're not sharing the screen.
Technical difficulty,
We're
boys.
saying you're a Koenigsegg.
There you go.
Oh, here we go, Tommy. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
you
is
see
we
that?
needed this for an hour now.
He has the paddock. He's got
Yeah,
some
pretty much.
Rolexes,
Dead air.
Oh,
Nautilus.
okay. I didn't know that. He's got the
Yeah.
day too.
Yeah. I guess so.
Interesting.
That's a nice day date. I like that.
He's
You
got
would
some
think-
these things.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
fun.
that's so funny. I tried on that watch at a Breitling dealer
Wow.
not too long ago.
What about Dufour?
Dufault, as it's
Yeah.
pronounced.
Yes.
I know nothing. That's Marco talk, independent stuff.
Well, I'm just saying. Imagine what his collection could be.
Oh, Marco. Yeah. He's one of those guys. If he hit the lottery, he'd have some crazy independence.
Who's this? Who are we talking about?
Philippe Dufour,
Okay.
the guy that's regarded as
Yeah.
like the god.
Yeah.
Oh, help you all if I ever hit the Powerball.
Yeah. What's the watch you would buy if you hit the lottery? What's the one watch you would buy?
I know people are going to think I'm a moron if I say this, but I'll probably get the gold Nautilus.
A gold Nautilus?
Yep.
Interesting. I think I would do a day date, honestly. I get a day date 40.
I have to admit, I wouldn't do a gold Nautilus, but I would do a Nautilus. I would do a Nautilus.
Stainless steel.
Money was no object. I'd stainless steel Nautilus. I would do that.
But I always go for gold because I think that's it shows wealth, and I want people to know that I've got money. So I want to save. I want to get that. Once I get that FU money, I want to swear at the moment, but I can't. FU money. That's what I want people to know. I won't care then because I can tell everyone to go. See you later, mate.
Very true. I do a day date 40. I think I might go white gold too. For some reason, I've been looking at them a lot lately.
They're nice. They're nice. I'll probably, you know what? Realistically, if you did, I'll probably get a day date and a Nautilus and a few other watches too. It wouldn't be just one watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
No, yeah. I mean, you get a few, but the first one out would probably be a day date for me. That's what I'd probably end up getting.
Well, that's a heavy hitting watch, man. They're beautiful, man.
I've always thought it is. Yeah.
But the thing is, my next watch now that I'm after in the next few years, I'm not getting it now, obviously, but will be a day date. That's my next goal. I've set my sights on that. So that's what I'm going to get. That's what I want.
I would think. Let me get it full screen. There we go. This one right here.
This is what you would get, Tommy?
Let's go. Why don't we do that for everybody?
This looks like a pizza. It looks like a pizza.
It's a minute repair. I love the perlage. You see right through to the movement. Beautiful.
Perlage. So this is your.
It always reminds me of a pizza, just the way that all the colors are like that. It just reminds me of a pizza.
Well, it's a computer generated image, but yeah, no, it's great. What do you want me to pull up, Captain? What's your
So
pick?
my pick would be the open worked AP gold. I think it's in rose
AP open worked rose gold.
or yellow gold, or just put
Royal
gold.
Oak, yeah.
That would be one of them. Yeah. I think it's the one in the middle.
Okay, I'll just go on the site because that picture looks.
Yeah, 187,000. That's not too bad.
That's kind of.
Whoa.
That one would be, I'd love that one too. And then just like picture that in gold.
Yeah, man.
You can't get that at 57.
Oh,
Can I tell you something?
It's about 157.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that with you. We'll buy one each to go in together into the AD and just get it.
Oh,
that would be nice. That would be so.
How
sweet.
cool! That'd be an awesome story, eh? I went with my Aussie mate, and we went and bought a.
We could go into all these places. Which one did you want, GMT? Yeah. So here's the. Is this Rose? I think it is.
$200,000. Wow.
Can I tell you something? When you're in the Powerball, whatever, what's $200,000? Seriously, it's nothing.
Well, yeah.
After tax, it depends how much you won.
I know. If you just hit like 5 numbers.
But in Australia, we don't get taxed on our lotto. We get taxed
Are
on
you
the interest you
serious?
make after it.
No,
Yep.
same thing in Canada. Or it's you don't get taxed on your lottery winnings.
No,
California, United States, you get taxed on it, and then so like if you win $1 million, you get about
interest you make off it.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before you
so,
tax twice.
So even if I go to Vegas and I play the slots and play in Vegas and I win, fine. I have to maybe deal with whole taxes there.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I just have to fill out a form, send it in, and I'll get all my money back from the U.S. government. They will not hold taxes. They will not hold taxes from a Canadian citizen. So,
Wow.
So, Tim and AOC.
If I'm winning the lottery, and I don't know why it's such a boring watch, but I would get a white gold day date 40 with a black dial. So boring, but just I think it's so cool for some reason.
That's a cool watch. I don't think it's ridiculous.
I'm on the flip side. I'll get the same what you just said, but in gold.
In gold.
Lolex,
I like
one
yellow gold.
white gold and not black gold.
Yeah, I would probably, but we're in this scenario. You're getting your first watch, so I'm doing white gold.
That's nice.
Black dial.
White gold now.
White gold. No. See, it was going to be white gold with a black dial.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, just kind of my style.
Yeah.
Can you bring that up? The black dial.
Yeah.
Black dial right here. Boom. Beautiful.
I think it's the diamond dial, but yeah.
Diamonds. What do you want?
Yeah. I wouldn't do diamonds. Go all the way back. There you go. There you go.
Beautiful.
Boring, I know, but just my style. I don't know why. That's just something I can totally wear.
You are so boring for a rich bastard.
I know, right? I know. I admit, boring, but just my style right there.
Steel Patek 5711 blue dial. I'm
Steel Patek.
Yeah, I'm good.
5711 blue dial.
Hey, AP Michael Schumacher chronograph for me with the rose gold one.
Schumacher.
Oh, the Schumacher. Okay, that's a good choice, Perth. I like that.
Come on, that's just as boring as a Day-Date 40 in white gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You're right.
I love that. I would have one of each, guys. One of each.
Aquanaut and rose gold would be beautiful. Is gorgeous.
That's
too.
amazing. That's incredible watch.
Yeah, but you guys love that rubber shit.
The watch of the Regenmeister.
That's true.
I couldn't spend that much money on a rubber watch. I'd spend it on a steel bracelet, but I couldn't do it on a rubber watch.
You don't wear rubber?
Oh man.
No, that's why I got 4 kids, for God's sakes.
I know. I
know. My suggestion.
4 kids. I'm impressed.
That's 4 kids. Look at that watch, though.
I mean, that is a beautiful watch. You can't lie.
No.
I'm not saying it's not beautiful. I just can't fathom that it's on rubber and you're spending that much money for rubber.
Oh, rubber.
I'm with GMT on this. I'm going to want steel.
Yeah.
That kind of money.
Steel, baby.
I know. I'm probably thinking wrong. It's just the way that I look at it. It just doesn't justify.
I'm with GMT on this. Even though, like, logically, you can easily argue the opposite position. It has to be. I want metal on my arm. If I'm going to be
me too.
that kind of money.
Yeah,
that kind of money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I really don't get that rubber. I don't get that rubber hate, particularly from a guy who has 4 kids.
I don't like rubber. What do you want me to say? That's why I've got 4 kids, for God's sakes. And by the way, if I tell you the age difference, you're going to freak out. So I've got a 21-year-old, I've got a 19-year-old, I've got a 13-year-old, and I've got a 2.5-year-old.
Wow.
What's wrong with it?
It's crazy, the age difference. The age difference between the last 2.
Well, at least the plumbing still works.
Trust me, the plumbing never stops work. The plumbing never stops working. It always.
We got a super chat back from Tiny Stacker, by the way.
Did we?
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Bring it up.
Yeah.
Let's bring it up.
First super chat of the night. Look up H. Moser Swiss Alp Watch Concept Black Minute Repeater Tourbillon, the ultimate lottery-winning a-hole watch. That was a mouthful if I've ever heard it. Jeez.
Let's bring that up.
Thanks for the super chat. Super chat, man. Look at that. Tiny Stacker stepping up.
You're a legend. That's awesome. Anyone else want to super chat for Tim?
We did it. We got a super
Support
chat,
Tim.
guys.
No, we got $5 to Tim in an hour and a half. Archie raised 10 grand over a month.
Boys, if you want us to bring up your watch, the watch that you want to buy, if you win the lotto, super chat, $5 and you'll get it.
Or if you want Scotch advice, super chat.
Which
Yeah.
What is this? It looks like an Apple Watch.
What the fuck do I click? The first thing?
Yeah.
Is it this?
Tommy's like he doesn't even know where to go. That one looks like an Apple Watch.
How about
what is
liking?
this?
Let's like the video. That's free. Like the video. Like the stream. Like the stream.
Up,
We're putting in hard work, man.
up,
This is hard work.
right.
Yeah, man.
Up,
It matters.
right.
Tommy, can you go a little bit further down? I would like to see if that is the Vanta black dial or if that's a normal
Tourbillon
black
minute
dial.
repeater.
It's concept black. Tell me when to stop, Jonathan.
Yeah. More traditional version.
Is that
Go
a
on the
high-tech
very
Apple
bottom.
Watch? Is that a high-tech Apple Watch?
Yeah, it's a take on the Apple Watch for sure.
Concept black, glossy black dial. There you go.
Glossy black, because H. Moser has a dial color called Vanta black, and I would really like to see it, but I don't have a Moser dealer here. It is supposed to be absolutely non-reflective and the deepest possible black that is out there. So I really would like to see that Vanta black dial. And I thought that this watch has it, but it doesn't.
Just as a funny joke, the B word might soon be outlawed. It might be another victim like Lolex.
Why?
Wait, what happened? The
Black
B word said the
That's
C word?
350 grand, Jesus Christ.
What? Can you please enlighten me? Tell me what the B word is. Are we talking about
bear?
bum?
I think the B word means bear or something.
Oh, that joke was. Oof.
Yeah, I didn't get it, but
Well, Tommy,
Yeah,
you know,
sorry.
minute repeaters are dear, so the price shouldn't be.
No, I
surprising.
mean the price is not. No. I mean the.
Would you pay that kind of
repeater-
money for that?
Jean
No
repeater's like
way.
220.
No way.
No
That's
way,
so
man.
impractical. It's
get
completely
out of here
impractical.
now.
No, 350 for that. No way.
I mean,
No way.
I mean, some of the silly Amiga tourbillons are like over 300,000 Australian, and they're not even sports watches. That's silly.
Anything else you want me to pull up?
You know, if I won the lottery, I would be tempted to buy get the Vacheron. I think it's a Vacheron minute repeater. That
Better not be a 1942.
that chimes. I think it chimes in the.
This one?
I forget what tune it plays.
Is this it? The mini repeater, ultra thin?
Yeah, I think I would actually do that.
How much is this?
Too much. Price on request. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's how you know it's a lot of money. You have to ask.
I mean, this looks so.
I think they've got one that plays the Westminster chime, which is the Big Ben chime.
Mm-hmm. This gives me Calatrava vibes.
It chimes in on like the quarter hour.
It just looks so underwhelming, for a minute repeater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's that understated wealth that you can give everybody the finger without officially giving them the finger.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of giving yourself the finger with that.
You're kind of flipping yourself off, my man.
Yeah. Hey, the only one here talking about butt plugs and fingers and stuff like that is GMT over there.
I don't know, man.
It's for dick waving. It's all about what those ones.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm getting I want people to know I have money. That's the whole point of this purchase. So I'm going day.
Tommy?
Sure.
Can you please pull up the Richard Lange tourbillon pour le mérite?
Lange tourbillon. That one, oh shit. The pour, yes. Not the Handwerkskunst.
How come I go for 2 seconds and I hear my name getting mentioned?
With butt plugs and
Yeah. Hey, everyone's entitled to enjoy what they enjoy, all right?
Absolutely.
Don't take that away from them.
Any color.
You're right. Absolutely.
So I'll tell you why I chose that watch. First of all, it's a Fusée Chaîne, which Marco really likes. So basically, the mainspring is wound by a little chain. You have the tourbillon, and you have that fancy display of hours and minutes. And there is a party trick going on. You can see that the hour dial is partially covering over the tourbillon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that hour hand moves to the 11 clock, that dial is not needed anymore, and that part of the dial will will then flip inside and give you full exposure of the tourbillon.
You're
wow.
kidding.
That's awesome.
Wow. How
That
much
is
is
true.
this? How much is this?
I
Let's
don't know
request.
how much it is. I think it's 250 to 300 at least.
I'm definitely buying one of these when I get the lotto.
Ooh.
It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, here you can see the fusée chaîne, the chain, which is on the very top. But that moving dial part is so incredible to look at. If you ever have a chance to visit a Lange boutique, ask them to see this watch. It's amazing.
That's incredible that part folds in, right here.
And it only flips out if the hour hand moves over that segment, so that you really need that dial. Yeah.
Of course. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see the rose gold. A lot of white on the dial.
Yeah, but I just love the. Honestly, I actually enjoy this, the way it looks. I really like the gold, I just like everything about it.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh,
Tommy, can you pull up that video that is on the webpage?
Sure.
Why do you have to take it to this extreme, Jonathan? You've just taken out.
I apologize.
Oh, you've taken what we were going for the nice basic, FU watches, and then you just decide to blow us all out of the water and bring this thing on into our, Holy cow, man! Jeez, I got to go to the.
Well, don't forget, Higgins is the man.
He definitely is.
Higgins knows what he's doing.
I've definitely got to go to the toilet for this. Holy cow, that is just beautiful, eh?
Yeah, it's nice.
Here you can see the part is now hidden, and here it's on.
Oh, wow.
That's beautiful.
Oh, wow. You just made my day, Higgins.
Have you seen it?
I saw it.
Out.
That's why I love having you as my new friend.
Yeah.
Toyota Mo wants to see it. Jonathan explodes.
What can I say to upset you, Jonathan?
Pardon?
What can I say to upset you so you can explode?
Go and ask Marco.
That was cool.
Tell him you can't charge his car.
Isn't he in the chat?
Yeah.
Is he too scared to come on the stream today?
Oh, he said goodbye like an hour ago.
I know, right? He's like, all right, guys, I got to shove off. I'm going to bed. He's like, Lange rules.
He mentioned, no, pull up his comment. He said it was one of the craziest. Well, pull up the 1120 comment.
1120.
Regulator dial. Love everything about that watch. There you go.
Yeah, that's I saw that. Yeah.
You guys are on the same page.
This is one of the craziest watches ever made. Regulator dial 2. Love everything about that watch. He's lying in bed. He's lazy.
We're all a little lazy.
Now he's got a Carry-Vuda line in though. Tantalord. I can't even pronounce that. Decimal.
Pass on the Lange 9K service. Mamma mia, that's insane.
Oh shit.
Oh god. This is over.
Oh,
I know what you did there, Toyota. I know what you did there.
Stir it up. Stir the pot.
Toyota, just a small correction. Marco was talking about 9,000 euros, which is $11,000, and it turned out the service is 2,300, and the rest is a case repair and replacing the dial and stuff like that.
So
I'll leave it with that.
On that, let me just add, Jonathan, that during that stream when Tim mentioned like you could literally take a bullet and shoot your Patek and bring it back to Patek. That is not true. Just for the record, that is not true. Don't try this at home. Don't take your Patek and throw it against a brick wall and bring it to Patek. They're not going to fix it for free.
I know, right?
Yep. Yeah,
but it was funny.
Actually,
that was funny though.
I'm ashamed for admitting it, but I've been calling the Stern company in New York and just got a confirmation that any user damage will be for an extra charge. So, yeah.
So in other words, they will fix it, but it's your dime.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
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 If you pay the piper, they do. Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah. If you bring a watch in that's shattered to pieces, then they might say, "Sorry, you're out of luck. You're SOL."
What happened with Mr. GMT?
Oh, he's muted. Is he working today?
Oof. The pot and pans, man.
He's at home, so it might be a family thing. He's taking care of.
Maybe he's
No,
working
no,
on his rubber allergy.
I had to move locations.
His wife kicked him out.
Yeah, my wife. Yes, no, because we got a catering job today, so she's got to do a potato bake and a Greek salad and the tzatziki sauce. So she's doing that in the kitchen. I'm gonna shoot off soon and go start cooking all the charcoal suvla, lamb and chicken. So I've got to do that. So
I've
got a
just
catering
ate
job.
SpaghettiOs today. That's all I've eaten today.
And so hopefully I'll be finished in time. Like I should be finished by 6:30 this evening, and we're gonna go to dinner and celebrate my birthday.
Oh,
Nice.
happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
everybody on the Australian roads better look out. He's going to be driving.
Yeah, that can be a problem. Yes, I agree with you. Shot definitely can.
Well, you know who you're a better looking version of, Mr. GMT?
All right, here I am. Yeah, who?
You're a better looking version of Paulie Fennick.
Oh my god!
I don't know who that is.
You know how many times I get that? You know how many times I get that? Are you talking about
Paulie? I
Paulie?
was waiting for that.
Oh, fat
I was
pizza.
waiting for that.
Who is it?
Pull him up.
Everybody says that about me, man.
Who is it?
Do I really remind you of him?
What's his
You're
name?
a better looking version.
Yeah, but do
Perth,
I
what's his
remind
name
you of him?
again?
Paulie Fennick. Seriously, look up Paulie Fennick or Paul Fennick.
Paul Finnick. How do you spell that?
Fenech, I believe it is.
Fat pizza. Fat pizza.
Oh,
You guys keep mentioning food. Pizza,
holy
Greek
crap!
salad,
It does
pork,
kind of look like him.
chicken.
Nah, you don't look like him, Mr. GMT.
Oh,
I get that all the time, man. At the shop, when I come in, people come there because I remind them of him, and I don't want them. I want them to remind me of me.
It's GMT's brother.
Oh my god.
Are you cousins or something?
No, you know what? I think we could find somebody else.
There probably is someone better.
Oh, for sure.
Getting closer though. That's hilarious.
That is funny though.
Seriously, I get that all the time. I get that all the time.
You get anyone? You get anyone else?
He's the one that I always get. Everyone comes there and says, "Oh my God, because he's pretty famous, this guy, right? Oh, you remind me of him. Oh, you remind me of him. Can't you just come in because I remind you of me?
Hey,
And eat my food?
you know who I look like? Me.
Yeah,
what I
I
would
look
say.
like me.
I look like me.
I'm
again.
me.
Yeah, that's true.
Your cousins. You're separated at birth.
I'm just better looking.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Reinhard.
You probably have the better watch, Mr. GMT.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. I reckon he's got a bit of money. He's got a lot more money than I have. That's for sure.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a Kermit.
Maybe. I hope he doesn't, because I'd like to have that over him.
Yeah. Man, any new watches on the horizons for anyone? Is anybody picking anything up soon? I know we're always looking at what we're getting next.
Well, hopefully a Pepsi. But
How long?
and then probably 6 months.
You reckon 6 months you'll get it?
Well, depends on what. Depends on whether the sky's falling with this AD.
How much was the Starbucks? How much was that going to cost you?
Retail.
What is retail? I don't even know what retail is. I don't have an AD, so I don't know.
I don't keep tabs on watches that I'm not interested in.
Okay.
Ari needs another Rolex.
Ooh.
Are you agree?
Yes,
Marco,
yes.
He'll be a
correct.
tutor.
Marco,
All right, I want to
Marco,
know,
you put 3 Ks
guys,
in there. Marco,
I really
what
wanna
happens when you
know-
put 3 X's in?
I want to know, right, who the F stinks around here because Marco does not want to come on. I want to know who stinks. Which one of you stinks? Because I know it's not me. I'm surrounded with this. Or I'm surrounded with this all day long. So it's not me, all right?
I need
Yeah.
to go smell that, man. I went to the
It's-
mall the other day and they
It's
didn't have it.
unbelievable. It's
I need to go-
unbelievable.
I need to finally go smell it. I went and smelled Sauvage, and it smells just like every other cologne I've ever worn.
Savage is boring.
Sauvage
I
smells just like
don't like
everything.
it. I gave mine a 10. I couldn't stand.
That's how crappy it is. Captain got rid of his. That's how crappy it is.
This is
True.
a great question,
Pretty bad.
Paul. We
What
might have
shows
to
Captain
tune in
getting
next week.
Which one is he getting next? I'm waiting on my OP41 right now. That's what I'm doing. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
We'll do the unbox on Tim when Tim gets back. I feel like I have to do it when he's back.
Yep.
So.
Well, I
waiting
won't
on
be
you
there.
for one.
I'm not going to be there. I'm spewing.
Lolex,
You'll
I'm
jump
getting
on.
an OP36.
You're getting or I'm getting?
I'm getting a 36, and you're getting the 41.
Yeah, nice.
Which
What color
color?
are you getting?
Yeah, what color?
I'm doing
Yellow.
black. I'm gonna do a black or green. I told them I want the green, but black is looking like what's gonna happen. So
Well, do you want me to show you some crazy aviators that I bought many years ago? They're oversized, and they're Emporio Armani. These are so
it.
funny looking. These are
Let's see it.
unbelievably big.
that's it.
Right?
Oh my
They're
god!
looking-
Wow.
Holy shit!
I know just the guy who would wear them.
Who? Peter Cataluni, or his name is
Poorly.
Paul.
Are
Yeah.
you talking about
probably.
poorly? Yeah, I knew you would. You'd say that would too, wouldn't you?
Those are like shooting glasses.
GMT
One watch
takes
per
his-
brand,
takes his-
Marco.
GMT takes his sunglass collection very seriously. He's
I
got
do
probably,
actually.
probably the most impressive sunglass collection of anyone
I've got
I've
about
ever known.
I've got about 20, 30 of them.
And I
sunglasses.
love him for that.
Have you got any Oliver Peoples?
No, I haven't got all of them.
I do. I have a few of those, Perth. I got like
Ooh.
I got some Oliver Peoples.
I've got Peugeots, I've got Gucci, I've got Armani,
These are
I've got.
sunglasses.
Are they all of the people?
Would you
are they Oliver
would you-
People?
would you hit
The
a man
Oliver
with
Peoples.
glasses? These are Oliver
The
Peoples.
Oliver
yeah.
People.
Did you say, would you
the
hit a
Oliver
man with
Peoples I've got,
glasses?
Yeah.
Would you hit a man with glasses? I don't think so. I'd be like, no, this guy's a calm soul. He doesn't want to punch.
These actually are tinted. They do tint in the sunlight.
In the sun?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mm.
these are
Nice.
awesome.
Are they reading? Are they reading glasses? Are they reading glasses?
These are like the well, I got different lenses put in here, so these are prescription.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are like cheaters. Like if you want to like just amp it up, you could just
Nice.
put these things on.
Have you ever thought of getting laser done to your eyes, Captain?
You know, I had the opportunity. I thought about it like a while ago, many years ago,
Yeah.
and I said, you know what? I don't want to. I know it's super safe and it would be no issue, but
It's not that safe, but yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of doing
Don't do
it.
it.
I have
Don't
no
do it.
desire
Why?
to do it.
I'm way
Because
too afraid of
I
it.
can always correct my eyesight with glasses right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what?
Like, if they
I don't
fuck
wanna
up
wear
your eyes,
glasses
they
and
fuck
li-
up your
and-
eyes.
If they
You could
fuck
get-
my eyes up,
You could
I'll
get
be
really messed up from it. Yeah.
I wear
I have-
contacts. I wear contacts, and they're fine. You know, I wear
hang on,
contacts.
guys. What's the status? What is the status? What's the status? Like, has anyone read on how?
I have
what's the percentage rate of how many people get?
I-
Hey, you guys swore. I just realized
Yeah.
that now.
Someone swearing up here.
Hang
I don't
on.
know I don't know
I've
the
been holding
percentage of
back all this
people.
time.
Oh,
Yeah. Let it fly, dog.
You should let it go, man. We got $5 all show.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
That's it. I'm fucking swearing now. Yous are all fucked up. I'm
Rick-
telling you
Rick,
right
Take the
now.
governor off, man.
There
Let
you
him
go.
zoom. No, yeah, it's not that. It's a safe procedure now, but I know certain people that got really messed up from LASIK, and now they're just like in excruciating pain 24/7. So it is
Dang.
safe,
Degrees.
but it could go wrong. It's a surgery you're getting done.
You
It
know
can-
what?
Nice.
I'm I'm gonna give it a chance because I love wearing my sunglasses too much, and I've got a massive sunglass collection. And if I've got prescription, my sunglasses are gonna go to fucking waste. You understand me?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
Well,
I'm gonna get mine
my
done.
father had his eyes worked on years ago, and before he reached full retirement age, he could no longer read the monitor at work.
Why? Because of staring at the computer screen all day, or
Having that surgery, and
it messed up his eyes. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So-
I really love I really love your fucking vote of confidence. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, brother. Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Holy
Well,
shit.
it's like this.
20%
Lots of people lots of people have perfectly safe LASIK surgery. For me, it's not worth it. It's not going to affect my life in such a positive way if I get it. So for me, it's not worth it.
Look,
You know,
I think
for
about
that
my
thing
looks.
to be-
I think about my looks all the time, right? So
Yeah,
it's going to
you're
affect my looks, all right?
Yeah, look, you're pretty fucking you're fucking ugly. I know it's a real problem for you. And
That's why I wear sunglasses to try and improve it. If I don't wear the sunglasses, I look like dog shit. So,
Yes.
that's what my problem is. You understand?
Yeah, got it.
I think you have a 20% chance of survival, GNT. Have fun.
Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's good enough for me. I'll take it.
Well, a couple people here saying they did it no problem. I mean, Toyota thinks
There's-
100% safe.
Yeah,
But
there's
There you
hundreds, millions of people have had it
There you
done
go.
over the years.
You're over exaggerating, man. Overshooting this bloody conversation, I think. Just
What,
a
what
little
I
bit.
heard, here's what I heard though. Like you do it, and then a long ways down the road, they say that your vision actually corrects the other way. So I was kind of banking on reversing my I'm nearsighted, right? So I can't see as well far away. And then they said it like reversed or something. So I'm figuring, the older I get, the thing just self-corrects back to normal, man. I'll be 20/20 in a little while.
GMT, this guy said make sure you research for the best doctor. Don't go some discount place.
You're the best around.
Well,
He has a
I pay
helicopter.
for. Yeah, I
So
actually
he
do.
has enough money today.
But you know what it is? I've actually got the best private cover. So my best private cover that I've got actually covers me for whatever doctor I want for free. I don't have to pay a cent for it.
That's great.
You know what I mean? So it's good. The only thing I have to pay for, if I want to go and get the best doctor, which is in Brisbane, I think it's in Brisbane.
Pull up Toyota Mo, man. This is a good comment.
Oh shit!
No, before that. That's good, but
The one about the Tijuana.
Yeah. Toyota Mo.
So all I have to pay for is my flights. That's all I have to pay for to go to Brisbane and get it done.
Nice.
So, why are you laughing in the background, Tommy?
I wasn't laughing really
No.
hard. I just read the comment.
Patrick Chip actually had his corneas replaced that corrected his prescription. His eyes were so poorly that he had to have contacts and glasses.
Holy smokes. That's worse than my wife. My wife got her corneas replaced.
Oh.
And she has to wear glasses all the time. They reckon if they didn't replace her corneas, she'll be completely blind today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is
So,
Becky wearing glasses?
Should I get into my Stevie again? I don't think I drank
And
enough.
then,
La la
last
la 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 la
That's mad.
la 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 la. I sherry amor, lovely like a summer day.
Fuck, I'm dizzy now. How the fuck does he do it without getting
I know,
dizzy?
right?
Jesus Christ.
I hurt my neck right now.
Holy shit.
Getting no reaction from the punters, man. No reaction at all.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Are they alert?
Yeah, let's wrap it up, boys.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. That's it.
Wrap it.
We're at
We
the
hit
2 hour
2
mark.
hours.
2 hours, boys. First stream
Wow.
without Tim. Mama mia.
Jesus.
We did it.
Did he go 4 hours?
And we got $5. How good is that?
I know.
Woohoo!
$5 for 2
That was
Seven.
the original goal, and we hit it.
I donated €2.
I think we had another
$7.
$1.99. Someone did $1.99.
Oh,
We're
say
up
we
to
got
like
the
$9.
$10, $10. You know, whatever.
It's $1 each, man. That's a good. That's
Everybody,
a good
someone just
day's
came.
work.
What's it say, Mr. GMT? You are scary. Can you read go back? I didn't finish reading that.
Looking for Rolex. Jeez.
What are we
Nice.
gonna buy? What watch are we gonna buy with all that money?
Oh,
What can we get?
3 Mings.
Yeah.
Can we get a Casio?
Sweet
Can we
Ming,
get a
guys.
Casio? We can't get a Casio for
Look,
that.
look. Everyone knows how the Ming Dynasty astronaut ended. In an exploding chair. That is what will happen to a Ming.
Yes.
Well said.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well done.
all right.
All right.
All right, guys.
Let's call it a night, boys.
Thank you, everybody. I know it's not the same. We don't have the
you.
music, the fancy music and shit.
I know.
But I'm really glad that you fucking enjoyed us now that I can swear. And we'll see you next time.
You guys have a good
Take care,
fucking
boys.
night.
Take care.
Take care.
Woohoo!